downtown Minneapolis.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 40-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Off the play fake, Cousins completes it to the fullback, Ham. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Cousins.
He gets it to Addison.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now a handoff to Chandler. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Chandler.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's Chandler on second down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The kick by Joseph is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Now Lawrence.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Lawrence.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, Lion.
2nd and 6. Now Lawrence changing the play.
Think right open. Think right.
From the 16,
Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route.
touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. What's that?
Now Cousins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
In motion right is Osborne. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
K.J. Osborne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is now 10-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Lawrence
completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lawrence will throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
11, 13, Luke, Silver.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Lawrence now going to move him around.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
ETN bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And to throw again is Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Second catch for him today, and they'll roll out the first down. And quickly, they get to the line. First down, here's Cousins. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
300.
Now Cousins.
Addison hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cousins.
Pass complete to Addison.
That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 8 now. On 3rd down, Cousins.
That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Lion.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
30 left.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, two-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, I'm gun.
On second down, here's Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Great job.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10.
30 left. Safe right.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Hey, bring up 48. Leave it. Bring up 48. Hey, can't.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, 382, Liz 50. Yellow.
Cousins again.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Lucky 50.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
He gets it to Addison.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
Again, it's Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 3 makes it 3rd and 6.
To throw, Cousins. Flush to his right.
That is caught.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
To hard. Lucky 50. 2. Wait, son.
They run it with Chandler.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Ty Chandler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey. 11 Agate.
Now Lawrence. He's got room to roam, and he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. They go play action with Lawrence.
This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Zay Jones.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get 1 more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.